How are you to judge when you're also imperfect? You know, don't like don't hate. And I know this is kind of coming out of nowhere, but yo, like whatever you put into the world, whatever you put into your mind, when you say something about someone in a negative way, all it's gonna do is just come right back at you. It's gonna come right back at you every single time. You wonder why you're living in such misery and despair. And, you know, it's because you keep putting this out into the world. You keep looking at everything with a spyglass, but in that glass, it's just critiquing everything. You critique everyone for everything. Like, you know, even though you might not directly be saying that you're better than everyone, you kind of are. You're downplaying someone for doing something that, you know, they either openly love doing or just for doing something, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And when you hold on to something like that, when you really look at someone and be like, why are they doing that? That's nasty. That's weird. That's goofy. Why would you even want to do something like that? You critique someone. You are actively putting that negative energy into your life and the world. And it doesn't serve anyone good. You know, it doesn't. And, you know, it really does cost nothing to be nice, but it also costs nothing to be mean. And with that in consideration, I mean, you can kind of take it either way, right? But it costs nothing to be free. And if anything, there's only benefits of doing that. You don't obviously have to be friends with everyone, but I think just as long as you, are friendly towards everyone, then it's simple as that. And, if you don't even want to be friends with someone, just be open and honest. And, it might be hard, it might be weird, but it's what you just got to do sometimes. You know, just let them know, what's up. But, yo, don't hold on to hate and shit like that, because, it really is just going to come back in your face. And you really are going to wonder why you're living in this. And it's because that's all you do. You surround yourself in that. You stay critiquing and complaining. And once you stop critiquing everything, and I'm not gonna lie, art actually helped me kind of I don't know, think about this whole thing. I was able, once I really got into art and stuff like that, I stopped looking at things with such critique. Obviously I'm not perfect. I still, obviously every day I always say something in my head. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Why is X, Y, and Z doing this or whatever? But then I come to a realization, why am I even critiquing this person for this? You know? And once you stop critiquing everything or everyone or anyone for anything, you start to admire the beauty in some things, you know? And, you know, it's almost like the world becomes brighter in a day. I guess the world just becomes brighter. And it's not because the world changes, because you change. You know, the world is gonna obviously keep revolving, but you know, you really decide how you want to spend your days. Do you want to just sit doing the same thing all the time, or do you want to actually change? It's really true. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You know, motherfuckers wonder why they stay fat. It's because they keep doing the same shit. You know, or motherfuckers, you know, opposites stay skinny because they keep doing the same shit. But it's up to you. Stop holding on to negativity. That was weird. Stop holding on to so much hate. And trust me, like the world is gonna look a whole lot better, a whole lot more beautiful once you start looking for the good in everything. And the thing is, it's not even, I'm not saying like you can't stop it, right? It's bound to happen. You're just gonna see something, and first thing in your mind, oh, that's weird. But you have to just come to understand, like, not every opinion has to be said out loud, you know? Don't judge everything, especially when you also walk imperfectly. Pretty sure everyone all does something like we are not entirely proud of, or something that we're trying to get, you know, ahead of in our life. So stop holding everyone up to such high expectations when, you know, you yourself, you know, aren't perfect, you know. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Don't really know how to end this. Just stay true to yourself. But yo, the moment you stop looking at everything in a critical way, you're gonna start looking in the opposite. You're gonna start looking for the good in everything, and you're gonna admire the beauty. You're gonna see the beauty in the world and everything, in everyone. So just do that. Stop being so negative. Just, I guess everything comes back to acceptance, but you know, that's what you got to do. So stay true to yourself and love yourself like always, mate.